Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Here we go. Good morning. Hello. Good evening to some people. Welcome, welcome. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am at Simply Cindy. Berenice, how are you? I am a psychic medium. I love astrology. I have lots of tools in my basket. So, for those other things that we're doing, like mediumship, tarot, hypnosis, herb stuff, all that we do in my membership. So you know what? Welcome, thank you. I've had an issue talking, and I think it's because Mercury is about to go retrograde. This one's really affecting me as well. It's going to be affecting me as well. Been busy these last few days, so many changes. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of change going on, and we just started. We've got all these, and I talk about it in my other videos, but especially the one with that says the four major transits or the four major transit planets that are going to be talking this 2025. So everything's going to be going into Aries. So we're heading that way. See, we're heading that way. And those that are past Aries are going to be talking to Aries. So whatever's in here is going to be talking to Aries. We still have this wound we're getting through, right? We're learning how to deal with the wound of our identity, right? On a social level, on a societal level, on a personal level. This is more that transitive society. A lot of us do have our age do have Chiron in Aries. It may not be in the same house, but Chiron in Aries. Hey guys, I got crazy news for you. Rebecca, please do tell. So let me take this opportunity really quickly. I will cut this out when I make it a video, but I want to talk to the people that are showing up. This is our group. Please feel free to join us when I come on. Put on your notifications and your bell to make sure that you know if I come on. You have to be a member, and that's not my thing. That's YouTube. So members definitely get notifications when I come on for the members. Okay. Otherwise, it's kind of a draw, but you can put your bell on to see it, to come to see when I'm on. Right. I try to make it a schedule, but I have a Virgo South node that I'm working with, that Pisces North node, just like y'all are. Yeah, y'all are actually doing it now, but I've done it all my life, like having to like not overplan and not, and I used to be that way. I was in research, I was in medical research, so I have to like make myself not be overt like that. So yeah. Anyway, so please bear with me. I'll cut this out in the video. Cindy, you told me all of these things would happen. I got engaged, an interview for a promotion, and I'm on holiday on the other side of the world, all in the same night. Oh, congratulations. This group helped me manifest this. Congratulations, Rebecca. I knew you were going to get engaged. See, the timing was a little off. I said in December, right? Um, so we're what, a couple months off, but you're engaged. And you got did you get the promotion? Oh, you got the interview for the promotion. This group helped me manifest this. Yes, they did. There are so many master manifestors in this group, and just being in here will like unstick you. If you're like stuck in your life and you've just joined us, things will start moving. Yeah. Thank you guys. Wow. The time frames are always linear, and I knew when certain things happened, it would delay the process, but it happened as it needed to. I know. Isn't that funny? You got it all in one day, one night. That's crazy. I love that for you. Congratulations. I love that for you, Rebecca. For those of you that don't know and have never seen me before, Rebecca has been with me since she was 16 years old. She is now a beautiful woman with a nice career. She's seen me for many, many years. Hi, everyone. Hi, Cindy. Dot, did you hear? You have to read. Rebecca, all the things that I had said would happen. She got engaged, she got the interview, and she's on holiday on the other side of the world. So crazy. Thank you. I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you for sharing. I love that for you. I am so happy for you, Rebecca. So that is awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Seems like it's been easier manifesting these last few days. Yes, remember I told you magic is back. I said that in some other videos. Magic is back. We know it's more than just magic, but it's that easier time that we're coming to, right? And I was going to ask you guys about this because today, February 7th, so let me move on. Everybody else doing okay? Oh God, energy's been mad. I've been on a bit of a roller coaster. Yeah, I'm about to talk about that. We've got some financial changes coming. So let me explain that to you guys. I was going to ask you guys, are you listening? Are you paying attention to your dreams? I'm going to tell y'all right now, the only dream I'm dreaming is somebody, some man keeps coming in my dream and he's like my partner, but I don't know who he is. And I'm like, I don't even want a partner. Why is a partner coming? That's not what I want to dream about. Like, it's frustrating me. Just got my job option released, gutted. Oh, I don't even like he keeps showing up. Like I know right now with with Neptune right on that north node, and you guys know my north. I'm having my nodal return at 27 degrees, right? So you guys know I've told all of y'all with that north node, Saturn, that north node next to Pisces, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the sign. This is in the sign of Pisces. This is the ruler of Pisces. This is your destiny, right? So I'm telling all y'all, but I'm paying attention too, right? And I keep the only dreams I'm remembering is whoever this freaking guy is showing up and pissing me off. The showing up and making me, but I'm only getting upset when I wake up. When I'm in the dream, it's like he's been there forever. Like we just know each other and he's been there forever. And then I kind of get taken aback because I'm like, who are you? Like, you know how you dream that where you're like just going along and then you realize like that's not the truth of your reality. So yeah, I'm like, and at one point he came in as someone and then he turned a little younger and I was like, no. Like I'm judging in my dream too. I don't know if you guys can like change your dreams and stuff. I practiced that when I was very, very young before it was even a thing. Before anybody even knew about it, I used to like practice in my dream and change things around and do stuff like that. But there's a point in my dream sometimes where I will wake like consciously realize that I'm dreaming and then navigate it. Um, I know this is kind of all, I don't know if some of y'all do this or not, but anyway, I'm just telling you, I'm being very honest and open because that's the only, I'm like, I want to dream about the other stuff that's coming. Like, I don't want to dream about this, whoever this is, but he keeps showing up in my dreams. It's already happened like three times. And I'm just like, he's there. It's a very calm energy. And then I realized, what are you doing here? Like, I don't even know you. Who are you? But I know him, right? But in my I don't know if I can explain that. Like in my consciousness, I'm like, I don't even know you. What are you doing in my dream? That's not what I want to dream about. It's that Virgo South Node. See, I'm even trying to control my dreams, right? But I'm excited because I'm like, whatever y'all are dreaming, destiny's coming. It's really exciting, and let's see what we can have. And then I'm dreaming about some guy. I don't even know. I don't even know. But y'all are gonna watch if. Let me say this before I start talking about this. If, and this is why you join the live, so because we start talking about stuff. If a partner is coming, or if a partner is, it's going to unfold and I'm going to have a partner, right? Because y'all know I don't have a partner because I chose not to right now, right? I'm not closed off to it, but that's not my focus. If I have a partner, y'all are going to see the whole unfolding. Y'all are going to see Like you're gonna see that I do dream about them. I do know them. It's usually about 4 months, 6 months, uh, before we meet or they come into my life or I come into their lives or whatever. So if that's true again, because that's how it's always happened for me, y'all are about to see this. If it is, I'm not afraid. I already told y'all that seventh house doesn't scare me. There's been so many losses, betrayals, abandonment. Da, da, da. I've got a stellium in there. I've got Pluto. I've got Uranus. I've got um, Pluto, Uranus. What's the other one? Pluto, Uranus, Jupiter, and my south node in my seventh house. So I'm not afraid of the seventh house. Can the seventh house hurt me? Sure, absolutely. I've been devastated, but for some reason, it's not like my second house with that wound that's there, with that Saturn that's there. It's different. It acts like that. My second house, to me, from my perspective, acts like my Pluto, and my Pluto's in there in the seventh house. So Pluto, Uranus, um, Jupiter in the south node. So it's really weird. I don't know why I'm not afraid of that house. I'm not afraid of that house. That's why when I tell you I'm not closed off to relationships. It's just not my focus, and I really don't have any contradiction. I don't have any like, well, I really want one, but it's not, no, I don't have any of that. None of that. So, but what I was going to tell you guys before is when I've had these dreams about a partner that's coming in, and again, I don't know this one's coming. I'm dreaming of this guy that's already showed up 3 times. But every time I have it, for me, I get sad and upset. It's not. I'm sure for other people it's like, "Oh my god, he's coming. He's blah blah blah," but not for me. For me, I'm like like what I'm explaining now. It's like you're coming to my dream. I want to be dreaming about other things. I want my empire. I want my da da da. I need that opened up. I don't want to be dreaming about some uh, if I'm gonna say this, and if we look back and see it, it's gonna be funny. But I don't want to be dreaming about some dude I don't even know yet. Like I don't care about that right now. But I do that every time. I get really upset. I'm like, oh man, now I gotta go into a relationship soon. I'm not like that now, but he is irritating me, whoever this is. And I know it's just in the dream world, but like where y'all are gonna go to sleep and like, oh, what's coming and what's gonna happen? I'm like, why are you bothering me? I'm trying to dream of other things. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dot. Maybe he's part of the other plan. Maybe he's part of the plan. Yeah. No dream lately. Yeah. See, I'm not remembering all my dreams but I'm remembering those. And that's what's making me upset too, because I'm like, I want to remember the other stuff. But that's just me. It's just me. Dot says that's sweet. Polly says that I had a dream a few days ago about JJ from the flippin' story. I love it. That's great, Polly. JJ from the story of the book that I'm reading in our membership. She's the main character. I love that you're dreaming about that, Polly, because you're finding there's a JJ in all of us. That's why I want y'all to like listen to the book. I'm gonna mess up words. Some of them I'm gonna mispronounce. And some of it, like the other day, I was mispronouncing an herb. I'm like, I should know that one, but I don't know the plants' names all the time. But I'll laugh, I'll cut up, I'll sneeze, I'll like, it's just a good time. And there's a JJ in all of us, and the fact that you are dreaming about her, Polly, tells me it's permanent, permeating. Tells me that you're opening that side. That's a great thing. I love that for you. I'm intrigued, Rebecca says. Maybe he's part of the plan, Dot says. He could be part of the plan. Again, I know better than to say, no, I'm not going to have it. And yes, I'm going to have it. I'm just like leaving it open, but I am honoring my feelings, which it's irritation. I don't know why every time it's irritation when I get that, but it's irritation. It's glorious. Yeah, JJ is so sweet. I love her. There's a JJ in all of us. There's a JJ in all of us, and I love that. So we'll be reading again. We'll be reading some more chapters. The last one I only read, I think it was three or four because there weren't many people. We kind of went off with the time. So, but I'll be reading another 4 to 6 chapters. And this is the second book. Now, you guys that are members, you know to go on my channel and go to, that little band that says videos, shorts, community, blah, 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 post, all that stuff. Go to the membership tab. And if you go to the membership tab, all of the lives, um, all of the readings where we did together is, is there. So you can start from the beginning, read that first book with us, and then get to, catch up with us. So, those two new members, you're welcome to go to the membership tab, click on that, and you'll see all the videos of the readings. Okay. They won't let me categorize them, or I would and make it easy for you guys, but they won't let me do that. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll expand that at some point. She said 3, I think. Yeah. Oh, 3. Yeah, 3 chapters. Yeah, I don't remember if it was 3 or 4, but we'll read it. We'll read another 4 to 6 chapters. My voice is doing better. The allergies are still kind of up and down, but my voice is doing better. So sorry about that whole side thing. I'll cut this all out in the video and reduce this down to the video. But I wanted to let you guys know. Hey, Kathy. I wanted to let you guys know. Are you dreaming? Because today we have that North Node with Neptune right on top. Right on top. Oh, Rebecca, I'll let you tell Kathy. Because she wants to be a part of this. This is the big thing for you, Rebecca. So we have the North Node. Sorry, let me start again. So today, February 7th, we have the North Node and Neptune conjunct. So pay attention. There should be a lot of magic coming through. I said this in other videos. This is the time where this whole year y'all are going to see it's much easier. And what Saturn has been doing is directing y'all into how, basically having you practice on your magic by not letting it come through so quickly in the last couple of years, right? But remember, so I want to say something about this. There is magic. Magic is back. Magic's always been here. We needed to go through some training for the magic, right, within us. Okay. With Saturn at 18 degrees. Remember what I say, if you've never seen me, a planet will start fully expressing what it's going to express from 22, 23 on to 29 degrees. Okay? So Saturn's at 18 degrees. We've got magic coming already back, or we're vibrating at where magic's been. Okay? Where magic always was. But once the Saturn gets over here to that 22, 23 degrees, it's going to start expressing. That's when Daddy Saturn is like, you've done such good work. You've practiced, you've been clear, you've put in the work. So I'm going to start gifting you really, really easy. Really, really easy. Magical Grumpy today. Yeah. So let's look at where the sun is. The sun is in Gemini. So you could feel a little chaotic, like over, like, it's not that you're not trusting yourself. It's like, am I even doing this right? Am I even doing this right? I'm doing stuff and it's not coming in exactly that way. Um, but and it also because the moon is in Gemini, it's gonna want you to research it. Gemini wants to see all sides of a situation. So you may feel like you don't have all sides of the situation, right? You may feel like you need to get more sides of the situation, right? Yeah, that's the feeling. Felt the weight of it yesterday. Yeah. So, but guess what? By the weekend, the moon is going to move into its home sign. It's going to move into Cancer. It's going to feel very lovely, beautiful, all of that. But for today, we've got Venus at second degree, right? In Aries, right? And I told you guys there she's in shadow right now, so pay attention. But I see because there's a sextile. This is about to go Kazemi on Sunday. So there's a sextile here. I feel like today, this weekend, on Monday, because of this sextile here with this, we're looking at finances on a global scale, on a societal scale. I see some things coming up. I see some things being told to us. I see a message, right? I see some opportunity for us to change the financial situations. And that's on a societal level, and I'll say global level, societal level, and a personal level. So there's an opportunity here. And the way that I'm seeing an opportunity is that we might get news of some financial thing changing, right? So, and there's also, um, it is sextile to Pluto, right? And that's the other reason it's telling me about this because what on a societal level, I'm going to go to society. What on a societal level are we trying to identify as our financial issues? Who we are, how we want to be, right? Are we powerful? Are we stepping into our power with this um, sextile? There's an opportunity for us to like, and I'm talking on a global societal level of changing, really knowing what we want, really nurturing ourselves, even financially. So I see some opportunities coming in where you can see where you can do that. Okay, and you guys on a personal level, depending on where these houses are for you, that's an opportunity for you to change that. That's an opportunity for you to gain that. As long as, because you're working with Pluto, as long as, so Pluto has to do with investments. So anything that you have stood in your power and invested with, right? So on a financial scale, because it's Venus, have you stepped into your power? Did you make your choice? Do you know what you want? Like all of that is an opportunity for that to not only become clear because there's a message, but for it to change for you, right? Now, because we're in shadow, it may change a little and then you have to work at it some, right? Because we're in shadow. You may have to like, I'm not saying you're going to have to constantly work at it. I'm saying because it's in shadow, it's going to come back around. So it's not finished. Whatever news we hear, whatever opportunity we have over this weekend, from now this weekend, just like Rebecca, hers is changing. Hers is really changing. She got engaged, and she got the interview, and she's traveling. Like that's all change. That's um, Aries. That's like movement. That's like let's go, right? And there's opportunity here. There's opportunity in something that's going to be brought to light for us, a message. But just know that it's not a bad thing. It's just like it's not finished. It's not finished. It's just a way that we're going to see. Okay. Especially because this Neptune and the North Node are conjunct. Like, really pay attention to the synchronicities and really pay attention to your dreams. And even because magic is back. Okay. Do you guys remember back in 2017? In 2014 when magic was here, like vibrant, right? Really pay attention to the people in front of you. Those people mirror you. So they're also like, when somebody says something, they're like, even if they're not talking to you, but they're talking to the side or talking to somebody else, you like question yourself. What am I hearing? What opportunity is in there? Is there something for me? Now I'm not saying go full blown Neptune and not grounded. I'm saying just pay attention, right? Oh, you're an Aries sun. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So that's going on. There's this trine with Mars. Okay. beautiful trine with Saturn and Mars. Okay, right next to this portal, right next to this portal. So here's the way that I can show you that I see it. This portal, because y'all know, I think I see the north node and the south node as portals, right? They're the energy that comes through from our past identities, our past lives, our past beings, and our forward ones, right? We're just in the now and focused on this earth, right? That's a portal. The way that I see this is with Neptune right there in that portal, it is beaming magic. It's just beaming magic. But like I told Kathy, she loves this word. It's also beaming for those of us or those people that aren't grounded. It can beam to Lulu. Okay. So it can beam to Lulu. I mean, people can get it wrong, like really, really wrong, and just think that they are so right. Right. Those are people that need to be a little bit more grounded. And I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying it's different from what I would see it as. Right. So pay attention to some Delulu. And we're seeing that too, right? We're seeing, yeah, Delulu. We're seeing where a whole group of people are Delulu, basically. They're Delulu, right? And you're sitting there and you're seeing the facts of the situation. And I'm talking on a societal level and on a global level. And you're seeing the situation and they get it completely wrong. And you're like, how did you get that out of what I just saw? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So pay attention to Delulu too. So even though I'm saying pay attention to messages that are around you, Delulu is good sometimes. Like when we go read the book, that's why we do it. Let's go into fantasy land. Let's go dream. That's where we create. Those are beautiful things, right? But we have to learn to ground them, right? That's a beautiful space to be in, right? It's okay to be Delulu for a minute, but like when you're trying to make that Delulu that reality and it's not making any sense to those around you, yeah, there's something going on. So pay attention because Neptune is beaming. So there's magic, there's beauty, there's creativity, there's things that can pop up and change your life. Like, oh my God, I can't believe that just freaking happened to me, right? Like that. That's North Node, your destiny. That's our global societal destiny and our personal destiny. And it's beaming, Neptune is beaming its light and shining its light and saying, these are your possibilities. Do you understand that when what Neptune is showing you is your possibilities, not your reality? But it's not that you can't bring some of those down into reality. That's where Saturn comes in. That's also with Saturn and Mars, there's a trine here. That's a gift. That's an easy energy. You don't have to do anything for it. You've already done. Okay? Saturn is already showing you some of the things that are going to be coming up when he gets to that 22nd, 23rd degree, right? And he's going to pass through this North Node, right? Thank you, Polly. Um, so there's a gift here. It's right exact today. We know what we're doing with Mars. We're changing patterns. We're being strong. We're being bold with Venus and Aries. We're being bold. We're learning. We've learned our identity here. Like not the complete identity, but we're more solid in where we stand. Okay. Then you have Jupiter, who just went direct, right? So Jupiter is sextile this, right? Jupiter is sextiling Neptune and the North Node. Okay? Jupiter is abundance, and that's the other reason, because Jupiter makes everything big. So watch for some Delulu out there, but stay grounded. This is why you need to know yourself, right? Because you can say, yeah, that's a little bit beautiful, but that's going a little bit too off, right? I'm gonna stay over here. I'm gonna be grounded. I'm gonna I'm going to pay attention to Daddy Saturn and Pluto, right? But it's a lovely time. And, I'll get in that for a minute, but you're going to see, and you probably already, you're going to see like people lose it, right? So, that's what's going on right now. Remember the Mars, Saturn, that's a gift. And then you got this moon. Again, it feels chaotic. It feels like maybe I didn't do enough. Maybe I need to know more about it. Maybe, that's probably how you're feeling. It's too fast. I can't get a grip, right? And we have Uranus. Um, yeah, I was just thinking Uranus is, we have Uranus direct now, right? So Uranus here is also sextiling. Pay attention here, right? Hold on a second. Let me make sure I got that right. Yep. So Uranus is sextiling Saturn. Okay. It's Saturn is trining Mars, but it's sextiling Saturn. Okay. Saturn is trining Mars. Saturn is sextiling Uranus. Okay. Changing patterns. What does Uranus want to do? He wants you to help. He wants to help you find your freedom. Right? What are we working on? Our worth, our value, our money, our way in this life. That's Aries, Venus, right? So all these are connected, right? So that's what's kind of going on today. By the weekend, we'll go on to the 8th. This is still going to be conjunct, so you got the whole weekend. This is about to go Kazemi. So this message, and this message is an Aquarius. Aquarius is finance too. Because Aquarius, we're about the money too. It doesn't take over us, but we're very aware of it, right? Like I told you, for Aquarians, are the way that we think, and like you have that fixed part. We can do something that will be detrimental to us if having to do with finances, to where we have nothing, because we think the bigger cause is the group or the society or the blah blah blah, whatever, right? So don't think that Aquarians will like just do everything for money. They won't. They won't. They can like throw it away and be like, this is a better cause. Okay. But with this Aquarius message, I feel like it's either your worth, your financial situation. Yeah. When it goes Kazemi, I feel like this message is finance. I feel like this message is stability. I feel like this message is a way that you can, yeah, things are going to change. And I feel like it's just a way that you're going to see the way for you to do it. Not just society. We're going to see it on societal scale. You're going to see news about it. But I feel like for you, you're going to see a way, and it's going to be better, and it's going to, more stable. It's going to do it. That's all I can say is it's going to do it. Okay. And then that's when tomorrow, right? The moon moves into its lovely sign of Cancer. Beautiful Cancer. Love my Cancers, right? This is where you can get really dreamy. This is where you can get feel better, nurture yourself. So I feel like tomorrow, like during the day, even in the morning, nurture yourself, take care of yourself, have that cup of coffee and open that book, have that cup of coffee and put those headphones on and listen to your favorite podcast, listen to your favorite YouTuber, uh, go take a bath, go do something lovely, take a morning walk, like really nurture yourself, really, really emotionally nurture yourself, because that's this moon in Cancer, right? And we're learning how to do that. Remember, Venus, we're learning how to value ourselves. right? Um, and then let's see. Yeah, we're still gonna have that. This whole weekend is gonna be about this financial stuff, about this. And for those of you that are like looking for a partner, if that's your value right now, like if that's your phase of life right now, then it could be about meeting a partner, you know? Let's see, like who would be one, two, three, four, five, six, seven? Yeah. And you guys, I messed up so bad the other day. I did That's the second time I messed up with Capricorn. Capricorn, this is in your seventh house. Usually, if you're a female, if that Mars is in your seventh, you can meet someone. If you're a male, it would be in one, two, three, four. Yeah, it could be through family if you're male. Um, that you meet someone. So Capricorn, I'm so sorry. I messed up your house when I did the Jupiter. When I did the Jupiter, but then I went back and looked at what I said, and it applies. So, but you're in, it's your sixth house and not your fourth. I think I said your fourth. I started channeling right when I did Capricorn, and then I was like holding it back, and then it threw me off. And like I really messed up Aquarius, but I fixed Aquarius because I know Aquarius. You got to fix that because they're moody. Um, Anyway, so Capricorn, really quickly. I'm gonna say yours at the end, okay? But I just wanted to go over after I finish this part. I will say Capricorn at the end, okay? Because I'm so sorry, Capricorn. I don't know what's wrong. Like that's the second time I messed up with you guys. I don't know what's wrong. Could be the dream. Could be a Capricorn coming. I don't know. Anyway, so you have Jupiter here. For those of you, yeah, you can go look at my other video about Jupiter expanding. This whole weekend is going to be about that. And then on the 9th, oops, sorry. Hold on. So on the 9th, this is when the Kazemi is. So that's like at its peak. Okay. So look to see if you have any planets in Aquarius around this. If you have a planet here, you're getting a message. Okay. Everybody's going to get a message. It's just, or everybody's going to get an understanding. Okay. Whether it's a message to understand, whether it's a message you've been waiting for, or whether it's just some understanding that all of a sudden you're like, oh, right. So, and also this message could be financial of your investments, of your things, because that's Aquarius here with Mercury. Okay. And then Venus goes, at 3 degrees, right? Right here. With that moon and Mars there, I know it's retrograde. I don't know why I'm getting this, but for some of you, you may have some people coming back. It depends on what house it's in, but for some of you, so I can see, yeah, Capricorn, you might have somebody coming back. With just this moon and this retrograde Mars, you might have somebody. It doesn't have to be romantic, but somebody's going to come back and show themselves to you or say something to you or do something. Not do something bad, but like open that up for you again. Okay. Um, so we've got the Kazemi here, and then we've got this. Uh, Remember, nurture yourself. Keep your boundaries. For those of you that it's not about a relationship, look at where your Cancer is, and I want you to remember Mars retrograde, changing the patterns, sticking up for yourself, standing in this world, being bold, being what you need to be, what you have decided that you need to be, and not work against yourself and allow red flags to go on, allow people to cross your boundaries. Don't do that, okay? Nurture yourself with this moon and this Mars. You may have a situation where you have to hold your boundary. You may have a situation where you have to finally speak up. You may have a situation for that. So Yeah. And then I think that's about it. We're gonna have this lovely trine here. If you've been working on this, you've got this trine with Saturn. So guess what? There's a gift coming. Yeah, there's a gift coming. And with this Kazemi here, with this Mercury and Sun, and it's going to be trining. This has to do with boundaries. This has to do with your identity. This has to do with relationships because it's a trine here with Lilith, and it's a sesquiquadrant. Remember, that is a problem that needs to be resolved. Sesquiquadrant. Okay, so Lilith is in the background here saying, do you, do you? What do you value? Are you honoring yourself? That's Aries. Okay. We're having to work with this wound on a societal level and personally in society, right? Remember this wound. Every time in this wound in Aries is when I want to be my ultimate self, I can't. Whether it's family, whether it's work, whether I feel tied down in some way. That's this wound that we've been working with. That's why Pluto is in Aquarius, to teach us how to be our authentic self and still work with groups and progress and make those groups better, make humanity better, right? Without giving up what you personally believe of who you personally are. That's this Chiron wound. It is direct now. Chiron's not retrograde. We've already thought about it. Okay? We're not thinking about it anymore. We're standing. The Chiron wound you never heal. I won't say never. In this lifetime, you're not going to heal the Chiron wound. You're not meant to. It's not something that, because in your whole self, you're healed already. But here, you're supposed to work with a wound. You're supposed to work with this wound because it's this wound that makes you your soul progress, and it's this wound and the way that you figure out how to work with the wound is how you then help others. That's the Chiron wound. That's a different wound from this Pluto wound, and I have a whole video about that. So just remember, it's not so easy to be you and do you and be authentic sometimes because you have family, you have your partner, you have children. You can't just say, no, this is the way it's going to be. You love those people. You have your job. There's a wound there that we're having to learn to work with. Okay. So, yeah. All right. I guess that's it. I got to get back to work doing the other videos. I'm in the Pluto series now. I'm about to release the new moon in Leo or the full moon in Leo. That's a big one. I didn't even realize how the new moon was going to, I mean, the full moon was going to be talking to all of them. It's like really talking. So I'm going to do that video and then I'll release it probably next week or this weekend. So yeah, that's it. The end. Isn't that what the author said in the book? The end. Did you like it? Ooh, that Chiron and Aries makes sense to me now. It's transiting my sixth. Oh yeah. I want to be my everyday, I want my life this way, but it can't. So you'll make it that way. You just have to learn to work with that situation, right? Hey, Odelia. I know. For those of you that don't know, it was like in the book, the first book, the way that she ended it, she was like, the end. Did you like it? And I was like, that's not me saying that. That's the author saying that. She just like ended it. It was funny. uh, all right. Now, this is the part for Capricorn. Okay. So, Capricorn, again, I apologize for getting your house wrong with Jupiter yesterday, the day before. Jupiter, right? So Jupiter is in your sixth house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys, when y'all see that I'm messing up like that, just know I'm starting a channel. I'm having a like. I'm like, because sometimes I'm like, not right now. Can I just like finish my? And they're like, no, not they, my higher self. I have to learn to relax and let it not control it all the time because that's the Virgo South Node in me, right? So they're teaching me this part. My higher self's helping me grow in this part. Anyway, but when I look back, it was the right message because it was channeled. But like specifically and the way that we do charts, it wasn't right. You'd be like, that's the wrong house, but it was the right message. They do that. That's why I have complete belief, and that's why I have complete belief. I cannot find words. Mercury's going to retrograde soon, and I'm already like hitting it. Anyways, so Capricorn, sixth house. Okay. Jupiter in your sixth house has now moved forward. It is not retrograde anymore, right? So Jupiter in your sixth house is expanding. There was the thing that was going on, and from 2020 it started, the Great Conjunction, right? That is when Jupiter and Saturn were conjunct, right? And they were conjunct here, right? So we had to bring something down. What was the dream? What was and that was Aquarius, idea. What was the idea of how you wanted your life? We all did a whole bunch of videos. A lot of astrologers did, tarot readers. We all did a whole bunch of videos in 2020 about that. Then the pandemic hit. And we saw a little bit of what we could do, but we didn't even know where we were going, right? Then we had the opening square of them too, and this whole 2020 thing. 2020 was the idea. How do you want your life? Then 2024 in August, because we had been working on that since 2020, right? Because it was just an idea. Then you were putting the idea to work. It wasn't coming through. You couldn't see it happening. I don't know what to do. I'm doing everything I can. You had to clear shit out. Okay, Capricorn? Especially you because you had Pluto in there, right? Am I standing in my truth? Am I going to continue to carry this baggage? Is this psychological? Are these structures really down? Have I, like, all of that, right? Then in August, it was August 19th of 2024, this last summer, things started coming through, and we were all like, whoa, it's easier. I could see it. Things are happening. I'm getting support. People love me. I'm not as in a bad place like I was. Looks like I finally cleared it out. Da 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 da. Right? Things are going really well. Right? What was happening was Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus were showing you the results of the idea that you were trying to bring forth, your dreams. So they were allowing these things to happen. And you were seeing the support of people, of relationships, of situations, of your money, of your structures, of all of that, right? Because this is in your sixth house. You were seeing it in your everyday life. Then they went retrograde and they backed off. And what I'd said, and if you've been following me since then, I was like, they're just wanting you to, this is how we communicate to the universe, to Mother Earth, right? Is by action. So they just want you to continue and tell them which one you want, which dream you want. How do you want it? Do you still want it this way? Do you see it this way? Blah, blah, blah. We gave you the options. We gave you we showed you that those are possible because y'all were seeing it, right? And this is in your everyday life. This is also your health and well-being, okay? So this had to do with the way that you're restructuring your whole life, right? Like I said in the other video, even though it was the fourth house, it's still in the sixth house. Your life had come down for 16 years. It was like torn down, those structures, those old belief systems, right? Now, what we were working, and then so that was the opening square. To me, a square is like pushing the two energies together. But what happens when they mix like that? Pressure brings out diamonds, right? That's the way I see it. So there's something great coming. There's something great that's not even coming, it's already unfolding for all of us. It has been unfolding since 2020, right? So for you, Capricorn, it's about how you're wanting to see your daily life. It's about how you want to navigate. Do I want to work? Am I going to retire? Do I want to get into this? Do I want to go to school? Can I do this with my children? Do I want a partner? Do I not want a partner? I am a widow now, blah, 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 like all of that, right? But it also has to do with realizing I need to take care. And this is what you were doing the whole 16 years when Pluto was in Capricorn, when Pluto was in your sign. I need to take care of myself. I need to take care of my emotions. I matter. I am worth something. Like that's the health and well-being. Let me put these into action. Let me make let me make working out a thing because it makes me feel better, and let me look at astrology every day because it makes me feel better emotionally to know what's coming and if something's going to happen and da 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 da, and then I don't keep it in my body and then I don't get sick, right? Because you've been getting sick too, right? So that's all that Jupiter was doing when it was retrograde. Now that it is direct, it's going to give you luck. It's going to expand your days are brighter. Magic is back. That's what's happening with Jupiter uh in um in Gemini. But Jupiter in Gemini is wisdom, and how does Gemini want to see their wisdom? You may find like you're trying to get all sides of the situation. You may find that sometimes it's a little chaotic and you don't know enough. And am I doing it right? But Jupiter has already given you the wisdom. He's already shown you in that retrograde. He was having you rethink that. He was having you understand, right? So Jupiter in your sixth house is really going to expand that. It's a lovely time for you. You've been through so much, and like I said, y'all been through so much. But this is like the part where it's easier, where you've defined a little bit more of that dream that you've thought about since 2020. Okay, so that's for Capricorn. Sorry again. I don't know what my deal is with you guys. I keep messing up with you. But anyway, I actually keep channeling is what's happening. And yeah, then it's not structured. Then it's just like blah blah blah. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you in a couple days. But watch out for my videos. Please like, share, subscribe if you can. This helps the algorithm. I am working hard on getting this channel. I was going to say back to where it was. I don't want it back to where it was. I'm working hard to get to this channel to 100,000 subscribers in 2025. So if you guys could help me with that and get my views going, that would be great. I love you. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.